game on like a bitch can't clear. Whole chill, whole lot of shit on feel. Been caught bad, been to the Lewis.
Hey YouTube, it's Ty. I'm back with another video, and if you guys want to see how I pipe this wig, just keep watching, y'all. Okay, so this hair is from Original Queen Beauty. I believe that's what they're called. I think it's Beauty at the end. But anyway, they sent me the 13x4 kinky curly wig, and y'all, first of all, this wig really does match my natural hair texture, like as y'all can see. So when I threw it on, I said, oh, this is gonna be a nice one. So y'all know that I already went on ahead and bleached the knots, and I also plucked the lace already. So what you guys are seeing me do now is basically an install, but that's not what this video is really about, because you guys have seen me install plenty of wigs, especially curly ones. If you haven't, I'll make sure I throw a few of them in the cards. But anyway, yeah, this is about how I do my baby hairs and how I get natural looking baby hairs. Okay, sis? So for all of my beginners out there that want to know how we do some baby hairs, do some newborns on a nice wig, just keep watching. Alright, so since I'm doing this install for you guys, I figured I'd talk to you guys about the lace bond. Now, if you guys recognize in my last video, I used it, and I told you I used it on my sister, whatever. I have some pros and cons about it that I want to tell you guys, because it's not all what it's worked up to be. It's a lot of work. Okay, so the pros are that it's long lasting. It does dry completely clear, so when you do your install, it looks a bomb. Okay. Now let's get into a little bit of the cons. Okay, first off, that shit, it attracts too much like debris, lint, anything. Like I put my scarf on and it was grabbing the lint off my scarf. It was grabbing my baby hairs. Like it sticks, like no doubt. But after a few days, the glue does start to like get old and it wants to come off. So one, I do not believe that it's waterproof. And two, with sweat and all of that, maybe if I would have applied it with the Got2b, also the Free Spec and the lace bond, I think that would have did something better. But I mean, it's good for a quick install, like maybe a few days. Like you might get a good 5 days out of it. But for this to be sticking on your hair for like a few weeks, I wouldn't advise it. Okay, now, because like I said, after a few days it's going to be coming off, the best way to install it so you can get the best wear out of it is to apply a thin layer. So this is why this time I'm using the back of my rat tail and I'm literally spreading it out so it's like paper thin. And I'm dead ass letting it dry with the blow dryer, and I'm repeating it. I did 2 layers, literally on like every section. I did 2 layers of the glue, and I still have the wig on today. So I mean, I guess this worked out. Okay, and also another thing, I might as well admit it because I can already see it, but I did kind of over bleach this wig. And I blame my boyfriend, fucking Jose. I blame his ass because I took the wig and I bleached it, and then I completely forgot because he started talking to me, showing me something, and I completely forgot that I had the bleach on the wig, and I kind of left it on there for a little too long. So that's why you guys see like in the front where the part is like a little bit lighter, but it actually ended up working in my favor because it completely matched my skin tone. So it actually worked in my favor, but yeah, oopsies, sorry y'all. right here is like wig crack. I'm not saying the specific brand or, you know, just any type of wrapping foam. Is like wig crack. That shit will have your wig looking bomb, especially if it doesn't give the wig like a crunch. Because I even went on ahead and applied this throughout the wig because the wig was curly, just so, you know, the curls could form and, you know, hold. And it didn't have a crunch, so it didn't dry out the curls. It didn't make the hair too dry, too nappy, whatever. It actually, boom, worked. So I'm going on ahead and applying that to the hairline and combing it back so we can put our scarf on. Okay, so when we take our scarf off, this is what it looks like so far. I ain't even cut the lace yet, but this is what it's looking like. Now, for those of you that don't like a thick or bulk hairline, this is the time where y'all could go back in and pluck before cutting a lace. But me, I'm going to just leave mine how it is because I like it. And I'm going to cut the excess lace off. Okay, so here I am using alcohol wipes. I don't have no alcohol like in a bottle, so I have to use these wipes, which I need to get some more alcohol. But I use that to get rid of any like the glue residue. And when you're taking off this like your wigs with this lace bond, you're gonna need alcohol like an excessive amount. It's really, really, really hard to get this off, so just pre-warn y'all. Okay, now baby, let's get into the baby hairs. So what y'all see me doing right now is literally taking a section. Now this is why it was completely good to go on ahead and use our wrapping lotion to comb all that hair back, because now it's super easy to pull some hair out of what I want to make my baby hair. Okay, now I'm gonna take my Lotta Body wrapping foam and I'm gonna put that on the parts that I want my baby hair, and I'm gonna lay them down on my forehead. Now the reason why I do this is because I want them to be molded forward, okay? Molded forward, just like we molded the rest of it back. Now we're gonna mold this side forward. So I did go in and comb through them, but once I get them how I want them, and they're not really laying down like baby hairs yet, they just laying forward on my forehead, I'm gonna tie it up, leave it on for a little bit. This is what it looks like when I take them off, and so bomb. It's gonna make it 10 times easier for us to create baby hairs out of them. Now I'm about to give y'all my little secret. I go on ahead, take my tweezers, and I pluck some of that hair. The reason why I do this is because nobody's baby hair, or at least nobody that I know, has thick ass baby hair. Clearly, hello, it's baby hair. So I'm gonna take my tweezers, pluck a little bit of that, then I'm using a razor comb to cut the baby hair, cut the excess hair off. And I'm just taking my Lotta Body and an edge brush and making my baby hairs. This is what gives it the natural baby hair look, is the tweezing and the cutting with the razor comb, because razor comb doesn't make them blunt. The tweezing makes them look really thin and smooth, how, you know, baby hairs do look. To actually create the baby hair, but I'm telling you, the Lotta Body, you could literally mold the hair how you want it, so you could get a few tries out of it. You get what I'm saying? And the wig did not lift up. With this lace bond, the wig didn't lift up, even though I was putting a whole bunch of Lotta Body, you know, foam, and that has like water in it, so it didn't lift up. But I don't think that if I was to get in the shower and like try to pull it off, I feel like it would come off. Like, it's not gonna be, you know, it's not gonna hold to that magnitude. So boom, now I'm going to take my scarf off. This is what it looks like. This time around, I did not decide to do the baby hair in the middle like I usually do, and this was because, like I said, I over bleached a little bit in the middle, so I feel like I was cute. I feel like it was popping even without the baby hair right there. What do y'all think? Yeah. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.